Hi, Kim. Hi, Daniel. I didn't vote because where we live, it doesn't matter. Shannon voted for me. But where we live, one vote's not going to make a difference here. Not for who I want it. Oh. Be right back. I had to get something out of the back here, guys. We're headed to New Orleans. Finally got loaded. Turn that radio down. Why not, Verna? It affects you too. It affects all of us. Yeah, you can do something about it if you vote or talk to your congressmen or senators or whatever. And sometimes you get things changed. You know, it's like in our area they're trying to get more casinos, and I don't think we need them in Missouri. So Shannon voted that no. Others. Now religion, I don't know anything about. I know there's a lot of them, and there's a lot of money given to them, and there gets a lot of. They don't pay taxes on a lot of it because it's religious. So, but I don't know that much about that stuff. But I do know what affects the people out here, the economy, the security, with the border wall or borders, period. That affects all of us. Religion really doesn't affect as much. We can choose to go or not go. But that's what this is about. Everybody's got their own opinion and feelings, and what we say in here probably won't affect nobody else. It's just kind of our little group expressing our opinions of what's going on. Yep, I'm just now leaving St. Joe. I just got loaded and scaled out. I'm going to cross over by your house, Kim, and go down that way because I'm a little bit overweight. I got to burn some fuel off. I was going to come through Kansas City, but I'm gonna go over to Macon, go down through Moberly. And I'm 300 pounds over on the trailer. I slid it 3 times. The way the holes are on this thing here, I either really light and got it really heavy on the other dries, or what? So I'm 300 over there, 140 on the dries. But I can burn the fuel off to get it off the dries. So hopefully I'll be all right. And then the time of the day is, time I get down to Kansas City, it's going to be rush hour. I'll be in all that dang traffic. I know it's meat, probably pork, but the bills don't say. They got numbers on them. Doesn't say if it's hams or loins or what it is. You're going to get irritated, lady. We're not going that way, so hang on for the ride. Talking to my GPS. She wants me to come see Kim. Hey, George. I hope so, George. I hope you're right. The way it sounds, I've been listening to Fox off and on. Sounds like right now he's ahead in a lot of them swing states. I paid $3.09 for fuel there. So this is a video, day of election. So we'll see what happens next year at the election, what the price of fuel is. See if we're all right that's voting for him. He did it last time, so I don't. All you got to do is open that Alaskan pipeline back up, and let the guys in Pennsylvania do their job. Are you feeling better, Kim? Forgot to ask that. Still coughing? My wife didn't even come to see me this morning. She was too worried about going voting early, so she wasn't standing in line. So she drove right on by me. I'll bet there is. People can only imagine what is out there. I used to pull a step deck, George, and I pulled a bunch of them vans that park in different locations, and I got to see in a couple of the old ones. I didn't get to see any of the modern stuff they had, but the old ones I took back because they were taken apart. I got to see inside of them. That place is out in Maryland that does that. Yep, some people, George, are like in their own little worlds. They don't know or want to understand all the technology that's going on out there. There's so much stuff that's unbelievable. I mean, just in my lifetime, things have changed. Oh, there's a city limits. We're out of St. Joe finally. We've been here for 3 days. Hi, wifey. What's her name, George? No, we figured it out, Kim. It was DJ. She went back and looked at the old live, and she said it was DJ she was talking about. Patricia? Did I say it right? I try to say hi to everybody. Every once in a while, I miss people, and I actually, I know a lot of the spouses. Like Backtrack Cooling comes in here. His wife's name's Jessica, and different ones. So I try to remember. I'm not very good at pronouncing sometimes, but George is easy. That's my father-in-law's name. Don't spread that around, George. I got an image to hold. I'm gonna try to probably just get over to Kingdom City tonight. I don't have to be in New Orleans till after 6 Thursday night. Yeah, it's a little windy here too, Kim. Guess I'll turn my lights on. Hey, dummy, turn your lights on. It's raining. Part of it. I'm a white American, but I am big and burly. Wait a minute. Let me see if I can do it. There, George. Nope, the lights. I leave the lights off because nobody's home anywhere. And I don't drive for Swift or Walmart. They can't see this big truck. They don't get out here on the road. Now, Patricia, I don't want you to have nightmares because you're seeing me now. You know, this is a safety warning. Hi, Lisa. This is a public service announcement. Just because you guys are seeing me for a few minutes, I don't want nobody having nightmares. Now, if you want an 8x10 that you want to sleep with, just send me an email and I'll send one to you. How do I explain organ donor? I'm not an organ donor. I'm keeping mine. Hey, Janet. Yep, finally. Thought I was going to draw unemployment. I'll be getting my mail sent to the Love's truck stop. Well, where's Cheryl at? Because I'm driving by close to Cheryl. It was nice this morning to see Ashley, wasn't it? She wasn't looking too bad. Oh, okay, now I know what you're talking about, George. I have a lot of them organ donors in front of me. You watch. My wife thinks I have a sign. Hi, Glenda. She thinks I have a sign on the front of my truck. I had one of them cow catcher bumpers on the front of it, and it's ugly. I probably should have left it on there. Yes, they do. It amazes me too, George. There's so many people get hit by a train. They can't see a big train coming by. Hey, Alvin. Alvin's one of the states, lives in one of the states that we need to pull together tonight. maybe with the no taxes on tips, they'll think about it because I state that there's a lot of tips out there. You guys don't know Alvin's from Nevada. I seen this morning that a guy that did the dirtiest jobs, he finally come out and said he was for Trump. But man, he waited till the last damn day. He could have done it a month or so ago. Alvin's always late, Lisa. Alvin's up by Reno. Yeah, and a lot of lizards got to keep all their money too, because they're going broke, Alvin. I don't see any hardly anymore. I am going to be going through Memphis. There are a few down there still. It was pretty funny a few years ago. I was sitting there at McDonald's in Memphis, West Memphis, and these cops had got a Ryder rent-a-truck parked there, and the girls are coming up, getting in one side, and is going out the other side, and there's a plain white wrapper behind them, and they were sticking them in the car. I'm always $1 short. Ashley this morning was saying she does help children at the hospital. And I told her, Mother, I need to be in the hospital, and I'm a child. See if she could help me. But I need it in the hospital where they got the white jackets with the padded walls. There's another Lisa. Hi, Lisa. Number 2. Mike Grove. That's his name. I couldn't think of it. They said he has on his podcast or whatever that thing is, podcast, he's got 16 million people watching him on that thing. Lisa Louise, I don't think I've seen you in here or seen you even over on Rita's. Are you new? Yeah, when you say hello, also, if you have a channel, guys, like Lisa, I believe you got a channel, and I didn't turn my other phone off, so I can't drop links. Type in USAF, Lisa, and it should drop your channel link. There's a lot of other commands, but I was in the Air Force, so you can type Army or Navy too, so. If anybody wants to drop their channel, I don't know if it's working right now or not, so. Actually, wave it, Shannon. My house is just right straight north of here. Oh, you did change your name already. Okay. Well, cool. Well, Marines too. Well, let me turn my other phone on. So I want to get Lisa's channel up. She's going to start doing some stuff. I'm just looking here, Kim. I thought you was a moderator. Uh, you can come up, Lisa, if you want. It's easier to talk than me to reading. Oh, Lisa, you're up to 20 subscribers now. Now, when you get your 50, it takes about a week, and then you can do the lives. And you can do 20 hours free. Yep, we're getting overrun by Lisas. But everybody, I dropped the link for Lisa. So subscribe to her if you would. Trying to help her. She's going to start doing some lives and helping Rita do stuff. So trying to get her off the couch. So, all the support we can give her. She actually was off the couch this morning. Surprised me. Yeah, I know that show. I used to say that all the time. This is my sister Lisa. And this is my other sister Lisa. Yeah, Lisa and Ashley was on Rita's this morning, running the show while Rita was trying to finish up a quilt. That old woman loves to talk to all of us, but she doesn't get much done when she's doing it. Not right at the well, yeah, actually, George drove a truck, I think, or no, it was a guy in here the other day that drove a truck. I think no, George, didn't you tell me you drove a truck for a while, flatbed? You can stitch and we can watch. You come up on Rita's all the time. Hi, Kathleen. Thank you for voting. I think, in my opinion, the voting system sucks, though. I think it ought to be going off not them, what is it, electoral votes or whatever. It ought to go off the people, you know? Every vote ought to count. I thought you were, George. So there is two truck drivers in here. Janie Jane's here to stir up the pot. Hi, Janie. Or good evening, Janie. Because it's about, let's see, it's about that. Oh, choking. I was going to say, it's about 9 o'clock over there. I couldn't get it out. Look, Kathleen, I'm staying between the lines. Yes, George. One with paper ballots and ID and the whole work. There's too many ways with the technology, like we were talking earlier. I mean, the machines are way they can hack them and stuff. I don't know. I figured they'd be here already. I told everybody I'd be on this afternoon. They wanted to go earlier, but I wasn't loaded. And I had to scale out and get fuel, and I didn't want you guys all sitting around while I was doing all that. But DJ should be getting off of work about now. Shay was taking big material, turning it into little material this morning, so she might have cut her finger off. Only because you're in it, Janie. If you'd leave, it'd probably be all right. Ha ha ha. All right, we're coming into Cameron, Missouri. It's all right, Lisa. Anything I can do to help you on YouTube side? I know a little bit, not everything, but I'll try to help you. That's what I did when I first started my channel. When me and Rita first met, I was just helping people. I would do 4 or 5 hour lives, shout them out. There's a community page also on your YouTube side. You can share things out on it to people or share other people out, and it helps. One thing also, Lisa, you want to do when you've been just starting out is do a few shorts. Those get people coming in more often. Was it a Friday, Janie? My mom actually, her favorite number was the 13th. She, everything 13 on her. It didn't bother her 13. Yep, you'll be seeing some of the familiar country here as soon as I get this junction. Oh, a Tuesday? That's wrong with you then. You weren't early on the week. You was like middle of the week child. Messed your mom's week all up being in the hospital. Probably messed her weekend up. She's probably in labor all weekend trying to get that kid out. Tuesday's child's full of something. Oh, red light. There's a nice load of hay coming across in front of us. Or turning. Yeah, it is, George. There's going to be a lot of stuff going on the rest of the week in different parts of the country. But our law enforcement need to crack down before it gets too big like it did last time. Like it did out in Portland and Minneapolis. I've actually seen, well, I don't know if it's a cigarette or not, Janie, but I've seen a load of that get on fire, man, and you can't put it out. It's got to just sit there and burn. It will smother and smother and smother. Yeah, it's changed, Kim. They used to have really good food and service one is the old diner, and they rebuilt it all new now, and the service really sucks in there. Called the Jonesy. They were going to build a new line across the street. They started. Yeah, me and Shannon used to run over there quite a bit and have dinner. I'm Robot. Okay, I'm coming up the hill. I don't. I use Love's shop a lot. I don't buy their fuel very often. It doesn't burn very good in my truck. I was parked at their Love's the last couple of days because they rebuilt the one there in home. We got a Casey's and it's kind of a dirt lot. And it's been raining. I didn't want to be in the mud. I am a robot. Take me to your leaders. I know I'm okay. I don't need a second opinion. Yes, it is, George. My other truck, my KW, I haven't checked it in this one. This one don't get no fuel mileage either way. But my KW, I'd lose a mile a gallon putting Love's fuel in. And we used to get discounts at Love's, and the sales rep come in one day and he said, "Well, we're giving you 15-cent discount." I go, "Yeah, but I can get 20 cents discount at the Petro." "Well, we can't match that." And besides, your fuel sucks. He looked at me, and the boss man looked at me. I go, "I've run it in my truck, tried it, and my truck doesn't get fuel mileage." I go, "I'll put it in there for a month and run it, and bye, Janie, and I will run it, but you pay the difference if I lose." And he wouldn't do it. Kim, you confused me. Oh, wait a minute. Is there Jamie in here now? I spelled it different. Hi, Jamie. Jamie's another one of my short girls. Jamie, I haven't seen Nick doing anything. Has he been slacking off or something? They're getting ready to go on a cruise next year with a whole bunch of YouTubers to Alaska. Oh, okay, because I haven't seen none. That's why I was wondering. I try to, anytime Nick is on, I try to participate. Never had any of that. Where, oh, where are you, Paula, today? I'm getting ready to wave at Paula. Here, just shortly, guys, you'll be able to see the Missouri Star. All right, George, thanks for coming in. We're not making a U-turn. We're going this way. There she is. Um, yep, Paula lives just south of here, guys. Paula knows this road. Yeah, they should be able to, Lisa. Yeah, I know you do, Paula. Yeah, Lisa, there ought to be some way they can go somewhere else. And that's one of their critical states. Top of this hill, guys, Missouri Star is on the right. I don't think you can see it the way the camera angles. Over there on the right, them buildings. That's it. Hamilton, Missouri. Hi, Linda. You had to work again today? You're getting called in quite a bit. If you ever get sick around Topeka, Linda's the lady to probably take care of you if we go to the ER. She'll poke the needles in you. Paula, I'm going to block you. I'm headed to New Orleans. You're really close, Paula, to getting blocked or put in timeout. Going to New Orleans so I can get me some jambalaya. I'm probably saying it wrong, but I love it. Getting some good Cajun food. Yep, that would be better. I know she's your best friend. For the side joke, guys, my ex-wife lives up here on the left. That's what Paula's talking about. She's a real bitch. Paula would agree with me. Well, I got to watch. I think some of them watch once in a while because I've heard through the grapevine different stories about some of them clicking onto this. I don't care. I'll say what I say now here to their faces. No, me neither. There, I'm back. I keep going black. I know I'm trying to pass a truck. Slow down and try to go ahead and pass him. Looks like I got most of the crops out over here. Lisa's gone now, so I can talk about her. I wonder if it's her middle name, like Lisa Louise. I'll bet when her mom was mad at her, Lisa Louise, stop that. Hey, Jennifer. I was down that way, Jennifer, but I decided to cut across 36. I'm a little bit heavy, so I'm going around the scales. My brother's calling. I'll be right back. Yep, I'm a cheater. Hey, I don't pray or do any of that. I know a lot of you ladies do, but on Facebook I showed my aunt's long arm and stuff, but I guess she's in the hospital with an operation, gallstones or something. So she lost her son last week, or the week before, Thursday before, and now she's in the hospital. I've heard that. I've never had any, but I've heard that. She's like 81 or 82, so she just had a hip replacement about a year ago. Was doing pretty good when I went and seen her last weekend. You better drive, Jennifer. You'll be wore out by the time you get to the store. This truck's passing me. The one was holding me up a while ago. Now he's going to try to race me. Oh, jeez. Jennifer, the other night when you had your stuff you went up to Winston and picked up, I'm glad you clarified how old your daughter was. I think Trump has a really good chance, what Fox News is saying, with everything, all the early voting that the Republicans did. And a lot of the Democrats aren't showing up. But that's only one side of the news I was listening to. But I think it's still going to be, oh, Smokey better slow down. But I think it's going to be close. I'd like to see it a landslide, but I don't think it's going to happen. Yeah, nobody's give up yet. So, but with all the early voting coming in, it was more Republicans, and then there was more independents voting. And who knows? Like I'm independent, which way they were going, but there was more this time going. And then in certain areas, the Mennonites got involved. They're voting this year, so there's a lot of more people voting from different groups. I just hope it's in the right places. I mean, I like both sides of different things. Years ago, my family grew up as a Democrat, my mom and dad. I never was political on either way. I like Trump's policies, but I think we could do a little bit without his mouth sometimes. He could do it in a different manner, talking to people. I know he's from New York, and a lot of people don't understand that. When you're out there on that East Coast like that, that's how them people talk. But the rest of the country doesn't talk that way. But if you're out in New Jersey and New York, like Shay Shay comes on, she'll say that. That's the way the people talk. Now I watched J.D. Vance's I don't know nothing about him, but I watched his debate, and that man, and I've seen some of his interviews. That man can use the words. Yep, he's got a lot of unions and everything that he, they don't usually get. Oh, did you guys see Jennifer and Kim? At Frederick, Missouri, there's a battery place caught on fire. Big old battery place caught on fire. Or was it Franklin? Franklin, Missouri. Tell mom hi. Yep. Well, Biden was like you never heard of anything him doing or seen him doing anything. Everything was behind closed doors. There was never anything showed, or Harris, either one. You never, even when Obama was in office, we heard stuff about Obama doing different things. But this last 4 years, it's like there ain't been nobody up there. All they went in and do is undo everything Trump did, just to make them mad. They could have kept some of these policies, and yep. And Nancy, I think it was wrong what they did when Biden stepped down. I mean, I'm not a Democrat, but if I was, I'd be pissed. Their votes didn't count for nothing. They went out and voted, took the time to do that, and nobody voted for her in the primaries or nothing, and they stick her in there. That ain't right. We're supposed to vote for who's in there. But there hasn't been that much said about it. Just so he can keep all the money that Biden had accumulated. I think Biden's wife really wanted to step into the role. Just listen to her talk sometimes. All right, we're in Chillicothe, Missouri. We caught that hay truck. Oh, wow. Well, we talked about it the other day. These people go into office not making much and come out millionaires. I'm sorry, I believe if you go into the office, you ought to do the job, and there shouldn't be any other way it perks. That ought to be against the law, getting money from other places. They get a salary, they get expense account. That's all they should get. Well, his son, I don't know how many millions he got too. You know, and he's supposed to be going to court or getting a sentence this week or next, just in time for Biden to pardon him. Hi, Rita. We're just easing along, singing our song. Do what? Did he? Something like that. Okay, I know where you was going. We've talked enough. I know what your views are. Rita, you can come up even if you're working, so we can have some more noise. Anybody's welcome up, even you, Kim. I can see the chat right now, so you can come up, Kim, so I can read it. Oh, Rita, Lisa's got her name done now. She was in here just a little bit ago. It's Lisa Louise Quilting and Craft. I can't believe Shay Shay ain't in here yet. She didn't get the notification the other day when I went early. Yeah, I waited for my live to start after I got loaded and scaled out. We've only been on about an hour, 15 minutes, 18 minutes. I was trying to make it a little bit later so maybe we could see what some of the numbers were coming in as. They're already, Rita, I forget who said it, Arizona, some of the computers went down. They're turning people away. Somebody in here a little bit ago, I forget who wrote it. It's already started. Yep, it is. If the computer goes down where they're at, they ought to be able to let them go somewhere else in a different county. Yeah, or a backup plan. It's too important. Rita, have you went out to the pond and see if it filled up yet? All the rain you guys got, it ought to be pretty much running over.
Hi.
Hey, Kim, looking like you're relaxing.
Oh, I am. I tell you what, this weather and spending the time that I did on my feet on concrete floors today, it has not gone well. So I'm sitting and relaxing. I'm behaving myself. You know, the first time that I voted was in 1973, and I've never voted on anything but a paper ballot. Even in the state of Colorado, in the city of Denver, all we ever had was paper ballots. Moved to Missouri, that's all I've had here. There's never been any other way to do it. It's just always been paper. And you know what? There's never been a question about the ballots or counts or anything.
Only
The
time there
ballots
was
were
a
filled in.
question in one of the states 4 years ago, they had a bunch of boxes of paper ballots,
Uh-huh.
and mysteriously 6 of the boxes disappeared.
Wow.
I don't know how
That,
many votes that was, if it made a difference or not, but, you know, they
yeah,
lost some of the ballots, you know,
yeah.
when they got transported somewhere.
Mm.
Yeah, Rita, you might be able to find some more treasures now with all the heavy rains that's come down. Bigfoot's probably up in the mountains, though, so he didn't get flooded in.
I don't know if those storms get too bad. Bigfoot will come down out of those mountains.
My godmother used to do that out in L.A. in Pomona. Man, she was
Mhm.
a stickler. She would be there early and late, and everything was on the up when she was doing it. That's the only
Mhm.
job she ever did. She was took care of the when voting days was on, and she didn't work a job,
Mhm.
regular job, but she loved doing
Mhm.
that. But she went by all the rules.
Yeah. The little town that we used to live in, that Bevere, um, there were two ladies that all that they ever did was worked on voting days, whether it was a city deal or if it was a national deal. That that was all they ever did. And boy, I tell you what, you did not. It was all done in the city office, and they wouldn't even let people go in to use the bathroom in there.
Hmm.
You had to go someplace else if you had to go to the bathroom, because they didn't want anybody checking up on any of the voting or doing anything else. And good Lord, if you was a candidate, heaven forbid you be in there for more than just a few seconds, because they would toss you out. But that was all that they ever did. I mean, they were retired from other jobs, and so that voting was all that they did. They just
I
took care of the
understand
elections and
the
stuff.
cities can't do it like our little towns do, but they still
Yeah.
could do it safer
Oh, yeah, they could.
and more secured.
I tell you what, today is the first time that I have ever seen a security guard at a polling place.
Oh, there was one there, huh?
Hmm. And our polling place is at a church. I thought, what's this telling us?
Hmm. I think they ought to be one at all of them.
Yeah.
Retired police officers or some kind of law enforcement guy
Hmm.
there, to
Yeah.
keep the peace.
Yeah.
Because you
Well,
hear
I'm wondering.
people getting intimidated, when you're
Oh,
walking in
yeah.
and out.
Well, there are churches down here who have security guards on duty during church services,
Oh
and
wow.
they're packing heat, and it's because of some of the shootings that have taken place in churches. So yeah, they've got armed security guards that are
Mm.
on duty during services. And I'm kind of wondering if maybe that's what this guy does at that church, if maybe he's their security guard.
Yeah, maybe he is.
I mean, he's real nice, and I've seen him around town different places, but I had never seen him in that capacity. But yeah, he was armed. And there weren't a bunch of lines, wasn't a great big long line to get in, um, which I was glad. But and it didn't take very long. But everybody who was working in there was, I mean, the people who work that, they're all just as nice as they can be. Um, all they did, I mean, when you walk in, they ask for ID, and they would prefer to see they want a picture ID.
Rita
And of
says
course, mine's my driver's
her
license.
son-in-law was a sheriff at a polling place, and he was carrying.
Yeah.
You gotta. I mean, they gotta. Having somebody standing there is one thing, but if you are carrying, that's a lot better. If you're going to be there,
Yeah.
you got to be able to, carry too.
Hmm.
They've actually switched to security guards where I load there at a packing house. They have several security people in there, but there's always one
Hmm.
of them on duty just carrying now there at the packing house.
Wow. But I'll
They
tell you
all
what,
don't carry.
this day and age, they basically have no choice.
No, no, you never know when something's going to pop up around here.
Exactly.
All right, Rita. She's going to go for a few minutes.
Bye, Rita. I'll see you later.
She's coming back, she says.
Oh, okay. I know my daughter was telling me that some of the things that her husband has come home and told her about places that they have sent him with loads. And he said some of it is just crazy.
Yep, I used to carry, not just a hand one, I had the big one.
Mm-hmm.
It hung up above my roof right here where I could just reach it. And
Yeah.
then I worked for a trucking company down in Joplin, Tri-State, that hauled explosives. They
Mm-hmm.
actually issued a shotgun
Wow.
when we were hauling explosives.
Well, you know, when my brother was driving, he carried. He said, I'll tell you what. He said, you get in some of those places. And he said, it's places that you would never expect to have trouble. And he said, depending on what your load is, he said, you would be amazed how many times somebody will try to steal a load, or he said, they'll try to disable the driver, thinking that then they can get into that load and start stealing stuff.
Yep.
And he said, it's crazy.
I used to deliver New York City when I was younger. And the cops out there, because I'd do it like at 1 o'clock in the morning, I'd drop a pallet
Mm-hmm.
off here, a pallet there of meat.
Mm-hmm.
And when I first went out there, I was stopped at all the stop signs and, obey the laws. And this
Mm-hmm.
cop come up to me and stopped me when I was unloading. He goes, "You're new out here, aren't you?" "Yes, sir." "Did I do something wrong?" He goes, "No, but stop stopping at the stop sign." He goes, "They will jump on your trailer at that stop sign and grab whatever they can grab. But if you just do like a
Mm-hmm.
rolling stop through them, they don't have a chance sometimes." He said, "Don't
Yeah.
stop." Oh, okay.
Yeah.
But I thought I was in trouble. He pulled up because we were
Mm-hmm.
unloading right on the street in the Bronx
Mm-hmm.
and different places.
Mm-hmm.
And that was what they told us out there. Just go.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Well, I know when Bill was driving, well, when he was doing coast to coast, he lived in Arizona. And when he was going coast to coast and border to border, he said that New York, Miami, and oh shoot, was it in Los Angeles were the three places he absolutely hated to go. But he said, and I'll tell you what, he said, down there where the Marine base is in California, he said, I love driving out there. He said, those boys take care of anything. And he said, they are all over the place. I said, well, yeah. And he said, I don't mind driving down around there at all. He said, that's good. He said, I don't mind delivering to Texas. But then when he quit driving, all over like that, and he was hauling fruit most of the time. And his run took him from Washington down into Texas and Louisiana. And then he would go back with fruits and stuff from there because he was hauling apples. Let's see here, apples, plums, cherries, and peaches from Washington and Oregon and Northern California. And he'd take it down into Arizona, Texas, and Louisiana. And then he would go back up the coast with the loads of a bunch of the citrus from the other two states. And he said, I didn't mind that run at all. But of course, it got him home a lot more often doing that. But when he was doing, the coast to coast, sometimes he'd be out for a month at a time. And he said that was just getting old. So,
I like running out to work and hauling the apples out of Yakima, bringing back.
mm-hmm.
It's a nice ride.
Yeah. I know when Dad drove for a company out there in Denver. It was called Colorado Cartage, and they hauled a lot of air freight. And when there was a lot of places, of course, seafood places would ship that stuff, come in with air freight, and of course, frozen solid. And Dad would go to deliver down on Market Street in downtown Denver. And once in a while, there'd be cases damaged or something. And the guys would say, well, we can't put this on our shelves because the case is damaged. And Dad said, well, what am I supposed to do with it? Then the guy said, take it home with you. And my dad used to come home with packages of shrimp and all kinds of seafood. And because once it's damaged, they can't do it.
Yep.
So,
That's one of the perks of driving. Sometimes you can
yeah,
get quite a bit of stuff. You know,
yeah,
Scott and Joy are from out there. Scott actually worked there at Safeway in Denver.
yeah. My dad worked at Dad worked at the Safeway milk plant for, oh my
I
goodness,
used to
eight
haul in there
eight
all the
years
time. I can't
ago.
remember ever seeing Scott or not.
Yeah, Dad worked out there at the milk plant. It was the one in I was kind of on the borderline between Aurora and Denver. It was out there on Quebec Street, and Dad worked there for several years. That's where he was working when I graduated from high school. And he worked there up until 1978. And Dad enjoyed it. I know we went out one evening and he had gotten clearance from one of the big bosses. He said, could I take my family, show them the plant? The guy said, well, sure.
Cheryl, about time. Cheryl's here finally.
Hi, Cheryl.
I'm not too far from you, Cheryl. Have supper ready. I ain't going to Cheryl's. She'll put me to work sewing.
Could be. That could be. Where does Cheryl live?
I think it's Columbia or is it Concordia? I forgot, Cheryl. I know it's over here somewhere.
Or is it Carrollton?
Carrollton. Carrollton's where she lives.
Yeah.
You're right. Yep, Carrollton.
Mm-hmm.
I knew it started with a C. There, yeah, Carrollton.
Do you know that in all the years I've lived here in Missouri for 46 years now, and I've only been in Carrollton twice.
We just went through Brookfield.
Oh, wow. The church I used to go to is out there on the west side of Brookfield.
She's hand binding on this quilt now. I knew you was
Ah,
working on something. No excuse for being late, though.
depends on what she was doing.
Gotta get your
If
priorities
she,
straight, girl.
now, Randy, if she was out voting and had to wait in line, it's okay.
I guess I can let that one slide today.
Yeah. Sorry for wiggling the phone around. I got to plug it into the charger.
Not making that much noise. There's a sheriff hiding over there.
Uh-oh.
Cops work this pretty bad anymore. She did Bible
Do they?
study. Yep.
Do you know, of course, before Mom and I moved down here, I used to come down every once in a while, and I would, when At that time, my youngest grandson, if he had to be hospitalized or um, if Becky had to take him to Cincinnati, he was involved in a drug study because of a birth thing that he had. And so I would come down to Kansas City and stay with Heath and Ryan so that Heath didn't have to take off from work. And in all the time that I was traveling back and forth across 36, I think there was only about 4 times maybe that I saw a highway patrolman out there. They just, it wasn't
Carol,
that well covered.
you could have took me to Bible study. I tell everybody knows I'm not religious, but I do put the fear of God in people driving down the highway sometimes. So I could help you study.
You never know though, Randy. You start going to a Bible study, you might be surprised what you'd learn.
If they ain't got candy bars, I ain't going. I've told this story. I hate to see it again, but when I was little, my grandmother would take us to church. It was an old Baptist church, little bitty thing, Gower, Missouri. I can still remember it. And only reason I'd go, the preacher would stand at the door when we were leaving and give us a big Hershey's candy bar. And
Oh
so
my
that's the only
goodness.
reason I went. I would get me a candy bar.
Oh goodness.
Hi, Alfonso.
Hi, Alfonso.
Hey Kim, hey Randy, can you hear me? How are you?
Too loud, too loud.
Too loud? Okay. Hold on. How about now? Is it still good or is it still too loud?
Turn down just a hair more.
Okay, how about now?
That'll work.
Okay. So how you been, Randy?
All right. Sitting
We
around
just
doing nothing.
doing nothing? But you
Mhm.
just barely got your load?
Yeah, I sat for 3 days waiting on this load.
Damn. That's not good. You could have done something else while waiting, right?
Yep, that's what I said.
You could have gone do some sightseeing and all that.
No, I live there where I was off for 3 days. I've already seen all the sites.
Oh, done some shopping too.
I stayed with my sister. Come and got me. Went to her house Sunday. Last night she took me to get my drugs. We went out and ate, and that's all I did. I sit there in the truck, watch YouTube the rest of the time.
Well, that's good. Hey, look what I got. A
What
shiny
is it?
silver rail spike. It's a
Another,
rail spike.
Oh. You getting a bigger railroad, are you?
I wish, but I had it when I was in college. I
You
had it
should
when
have
I was in college.
drill a hole in it and make a necklace out of it.
I don't know. I want to think about doing some engraving on it, like put some braille on it. I don't know how they engrave metal.
You punch holes in it.
Punch holes.
Yeah, get you a little punch,
Yeah.
a small hammer, but a real small punch, and just make the little dots. I don't know how to make it raise up, though. They would only be dots.
Right. But then what I did, I found the STL file and online, and of a rail spike, and then what I did, I added the STL file in my 3D modeling CAD software, and then I put Braille on it, and hoping to get it 3D printed someday. So there could be a special rail spike with Braille on it.
Yeah, they could 3D it.
Yeah, 3D print it. Yeah, because normally a 3D print is expensive.
You could buy one and make it yourself.
Yeah, you know how much
There's
those
a
things
lot
are?
of buy. There's small ones now anymore. There's a lot of people getting their for their house now.
Yeah, but you know how much those things are? They're like $300 to $500.
Yeah, but you got a lot of money.
I wish. I
That's
wish I
just
had that kind of
change
money.
for you.
What? I wish, man.
I
I
mean,
wish I
you
had
got
the.
a farm.
Yeah, but I've been all that I've been getting
Got
at the thrift stores and all that too. Getting the farm secondhand, you know. Taking out loans here and there. I'm telling you, man, it gets expensive. Like if
Randy,
we
I've
lost
got a
Randy.
call coming in. I gotta go.
Like if we lost Randy.
there. I'm back. Work wanting to know what the temperature of the trailer was. They started a new deal. They call us in the afternoon to see what the temperature of our trailer is. They have automatic deals. They can record the trailers, track them. All they got to
Right.
do is look at the damn computer.
Yeah. Are they that lazy to look on the computer? Honestly.
Oh, Kim had a phone call too.
Yeah. But sometimes it looks like they're kind of lazy
Yep,
to search
they are.
people in the office. Because I tell you what, when I work at the company I work for, the people in the corporate office, I just happen to find out that they don't really get along with each other. Not with the IT people. Like like the law prevention, the ambassador relation, the marketing department, they don't get along with the IT, you know.
Yeah,
And let me tell you, our IT department don't like it when we call to ask for help when we need help with something.
that's about everywhere you go. The IT people think they're smarter than everybody else and don't want to help.
Yeah,
Shannon's going through that right now. They moved their office around, unplugged the printers,
yeah,
and you can't just plug it in. It's got to have something. They got to do something to it. And they've been all week long without their printers, and IT department hasn't come down and fixed their printers.
well, she could plug it in herself, right? Or she's not allowed to.
She can plug it in, but they got to do something in the computer to set it up, and they're not allowed to do that part. They don't have the code.
Wow, that's crazy.
When she's printing the bill of ladings out, I guess they got security on it,
Yeah,
and so they can't. They got to have the IT people set it all up.
yeah. And then the IT people don't like to be bothered anyways
Yep.
because they got so much on their hands, basically.
Come on, car, get out of there.
Because I tell you what, I remember a couple of years back, I had to go to a manager's meeting because I got employed a month in 22 or 23, something like that. Well, my at that time, my ambassador relations manager, because I had to do a PowerPoint presentation, and then when I send him the email of my PowerPoint, guess what? He lost the they lost the file, so asked the people at the IT department, and they said if they got my PowerPoint, and they said, no, I got my flash drive just in case, and I took it. And you know what? Those people at the IT told me, you know what? Next time, don't send in. Just send it directly to us. If you need to do a PowerPoint, just send me the file directly to us. And then another thing, you can't send emails over the weekend. So if you send an email, it's automatically
Mm-hmm.
going to go into the trash.
Mm-hmm.
That's how the IT sets up the company's email system. So any email that comes over the weekend, it will not get through.
Money, right? I mean, somebody might need something.
Yeah, but our store operates on weekends too. Like what if there's an issue, right?
Yeah, that's what I mean. Somebody needs something. They gotta, send something to somebody.
Right. Like someone needs set up for the messages to go through during business hours. So anything after that is just gonna go into spam or junk. So how's Shannon doing?
All right.
She's still running the cattle farm or whatever she has going down there?
No, no, she's dispatcher.
Oh, dispatcher?
You know.
Oh, I see. So she's dispatching all the trucks, right?
Yeah.
So you guys both working for the same company, or how is that now?
No, no, two different
No,
companies.
two different companies.
And she dispatches trucks that haul batteries. They bring a lot of them out there where you're at. They go all
Yeah,
over though.
you bring out to Colorado.
Yeah.
Hey, do you still get your bill of lading on paper, or how'd you get it now? Electronic now? Your bill of lading?
No, all paper.
Still get the hard copy, right?
Yep.
Yeah, so. But I heard like on the bill of lading you have like three sheets, right? Like you got the white, yellow, and the pink, right?
Some of them do.
Some of
I
them do.
got two just plain white papers right now.
Yeah, plain.
Yeah. Just a regular sheet of paper printed on.
Yeah. But you don't see the what do you call like the carbon copy paper, something like that.
Yeah, a lot of them are carbonless. The paper's carbon, he
Yeah,
writes through the next one, but a lot of them don't use that. They just print out the same thing on one piece of paper anymore.
right. Yeah, but got that like the bill of lading, you have like three papers, right? For one, like to make three copies instantly on a carbon.
Most time, all you need is, well, you can have three, one for the customer where you picked it up.
Yeah,
Most time we only have two, one for me and the one for people that I deliver to.
right. So which copy do you need to sign?
The original.
The original needs to be signed, right?
Yeah.
And then the copy goes to the customer, right? Or
Yep.
the recipient?
Yep. Yeah, you gotta have the original to get paid for. Hey, Joe. I
Also,
don't know.
you
I've
need,
been trying to get updates, Joe. I thought somebody come in here and tell me. I turned the radio down. About ready to turn it back up. I might get a copyright though, but oh well.
well, I don't think you will get a copyright for the radio unless they're playing music.
I don't know if they're talking, if I get it or not. I've never tried it.
Because if they're just talking, it's just not gonna trigger the algorithm. Hey, what kind of
There's some
camera?
people actually can
What
take
kind of camera
and
are you using for your
show
truck?
what's going on. It's just my phone.
Oh, just your phone?
Yeah.
Yeah, but I tried using the GoPro the other day on the trails, and my GoPro doesn't even last an hour. The battery, like, it takes like overnight to charge the battery, and then I only get like maybe 45 minutes runtime.
Well, ain't no good.
Right. So I could spend
What
like
GoPro you got?
it's the Castle 7000,
Yeah, Shannon's got a 7 and a 10.
7 or 10.
Yeah, she got both of them.
Yeah, does she have the same problem that I'm having or no?
No.
Where the battery
Her,
lasts less than an hour, a fully charged battery?
yeah, her stays charged quite a while, and then it don't take long to recharge.
I don't know, but
Maybe your battery's bad.
I just got it last year for Christmas,
Mm.
brand new, and I only used it a few times because I use it to record my model train, to record the track and all that.
Maybe it's a Mexican electricity you got. Get the American electricity.
What do you mean, American electricity? Who knows?
There was a new guy coming in here named George. He thought I
Yeah,
was a Mexican. I had to turn the camera around.
a Mexican.
Yeah.
Well, I thought you only see those Mexicans down in the Southwest where I'm from, in New Mexico, Texas, and Arizona, and California. But when I first came to Colorado, I thought there was none. And when I started working at the thrift store, boy, I was surprised. A lot of Spanish-speaking people that works there.
I wish I could speak Spanish. I never could pick it up.
Yeah, you can still learn if you try. There's an app out there called Mango Language, so you can learn any language. Because I remember, I would say about a month ago, I had one lady in somewhere around my neighborhood where I go walking right before I get the trails, and she asked me. She was in the process of moving, like she sold her house and trying to get rid of everything, and she she called these guys 1-800 got junk, trash removal, and she thought that they were a non-profit organization like Goodwill or ARC thrift store.
No.
And when those guys got there, they started taking everything, and then they said they're gonna charge her $250 to remove everything.
Mm.
And she stopped me, asked me if I could translate for her because those guys only spoke Spanish.
Mm.
And then when I tell her that how much it's gonna be, like $250, and I explained to her, you got the wrong people. That's not the organization. You got the trash removal company instead of the donation pickup. And then, she asked me, well, can you please tell them that God is watching, that they're gonna go to hell?
Oh shit.
And you know what? And I said to my, who am I to judge?
They're doing their job that she hired them for.
Yeah, that she ain't gonna pay them. That they're scamming her. And then I clearly explained to her, you got the wrong organization. You got the wrong people.
Yeah,
And
that's
it was
what's wrong
it,
sometimes
yeah,
because there's language barriers
yeah,
around.
yeah. But the thing is that it was an older lady, a lady in her 80s.
Yeah, and she probably didn't understand.
Yeah. And then she told me, well, can you please tell these guys that they're gonna go to hell and God watching? And then, what? I said,
All
I'm
right,
sorry, but
Rita.
I gotta go. And I said, I'm sorry,
Rita,
but
you can sneak her up here real quick.
So now I feel skeptical having to translate for someone, you know.
Yeah, they could hold it against you saying you're not saying the right thing.
Yeah,
Yeah, you don't want to be involved.
yeah. So no, I'm not doing translating for just anyone anymore. Because after how she asked me to say whatever she wanted me to say, I said no, that's it. You know, I said I gotta go. I gotta get going. But she's gone already, so that's my lesson learned. You know, be careful who you translate for,
Hey, Victoria.
because they might ask you to say something that might not end very well. You know.
No.
Yeah, if I'm gonna translate something, I'd rather do it for something that I could really trust, you know, not for no one, you know, for a friend or whatever, but for anyone in general, no.
Now you got it right, Victoria. I was going to change and I forgot to do it. Amazon, you're being a pain in my butt.
What is it? Is it an Amazon truck ahead of you, or what is it?
Yeah, he passes me and he slows down. There was a cop back there. I moved over in front of him, running the speed limit. He
Right.
about run into the back end of me.
Oh, man, let me tell you, a couple of weeks ago on my way going to work, my driver, we got pulled over by the police because apparently he was speeding, like 47 on a 35,
Mm-hmm.
plus no seatbelt.
Oh,
Oh boy, he was so mad. Because they gave him a huge ticket. And he said, man, I can't afford to get a ticket, man. I'll lose my job. And he said, I'm on my last chance. He was asking for the officer for a break.
Linda, you're not going to get involved. I like Opie and Andy too. Back then, when Andy Griffin was on, there wasn't that much politician stuff going on.
Politician was totally separate from the rest back then. Now politicians everywhere.
I
It's
used
even,
to be able to do the music for the Andy Griffin show. You know, whistling.
yeah.
I can't think of anymore. Oh, look, my girl's here, or one of them. Shay, we've been on 2 hours waiting on you.
And I tell you, the churches, they talk politics now in the churches, telling who you should vote for.
Yeah, Shay, I've been on 2 hours and 2 minutes. Everybody at the beginning was asking where you was at. Well, come on up, Shay, because I'm going to lose signal down here maybe for a little bit. So I need somebody to be up here when I lose signal. South of Macon here, the signal goes in and out. I wonder why you're not getting the notifications now.
She's not the only one that having that problem. I'm having that problem too.
Yeah, she has. Like I went yesterday early, and then I went yesterday afternoon. She didn't get the one for this morning, but she got the one in the afternoon. It's like a hit and miss for her.
Sometimes my notification coming like a day late. Hey, imagine you and Shannon were to work for the same company.
Do what?
You and Shannon were to work for the same company. Her as a dispatcher and you driving.
No, we used to.
You used to?
Yeah.
Yeah, companies don't hire family. When I hire you, he got family member working there nowadays.
Thank you, Shay. I know who you voted for.
My friend in New Mexico, he moved to Indiana, but he kept his New Mexico residency. So he going back and forth between Las Cruces and Indiana. So he tells me he's gonna vote twice this year.
You can't. That's against the law.
I know, but since he established dual residency and registered to vote in both states, in New Mexico and Indiana, he said he's gonna vote twice.
That's what's wrong with the country. They got people doing that shit. It's
Yeah.
illegal.
Oh yeah. But you know what happened? The states they don't check in all the 50 states. Like let's say Indiana, they only check with the neighboring states that are border. Like Indiana, they don't check with Ohio, Michigan, Kentucky, Illinois. You know, they only check with the neighboring states around them. And New Mexico, they only check within Texas, Arizona, in Colorado. You know.
Why, we need a national voter registry. Uh-oh. My girlfriend's here.
We
Be
can't,
nice.
we can't stay with just a minute.
I know.
Wave high. Wave high. The other one, just the other one. She's busy. You
Hey,
see
Rita.
her?
Washing dishes.
She did.
Got her working.
Can you wave high?
Hey,
You wave
Rita.
high. Hey. They'll be right back. So I'm not gonna pop on just a minute. Yeah. Oh. What? All right. You've seen us, so we'll pop
Yep.
back. Billy, wave bye.
They're getting big. Bye.
All right. Let me pop off here.
Yeah, Victoria, she got a pretty cat. Shay does.
So they should have like a national voter system, registry system, right, for
Yep.
voting? Because states are not gonna really look beyond their neighboring states, you know. Basically.
Hey, Karen. Yes, they are cuties. Their mom don't want them to come up on Rita's stuff anymore. But Millie used to come up and blow me kisses and share her cereal with me and talk to me. And Ashley would be on panel and they do coloring and stuff. But their mom don't want them to be on YouTube. Yeah, it was sitting next to her here the other day on one of my lives. I was aggravating her, told her need to turn her cat's ears pink to match her. How you doing today, Karen? Well, this is Macon, Missouri. Now we're headed south. You never got your phone charged, girl. Yep. Yes, pretty cat.
Now, Missouri a southern state or is it northern? Normally, like
Southern.
the culture-wise,
It's
southern.
a southern state.
Because I thought like Indiana, Missouri, Illinois, and all that were all northern states,
Nope.
like Iowa and Wisconsin. Because I've been told before that any state that where half the I-40 corridor runs through are considered southern states,
Yeah, mostly, yeah.
and anything above it is not considered southern.
Karen, by your little icon deal by your name, it almost looks like Shay Shay with all the pink in there.
Man, I tell you, a lot of trucking companies are getting in trouble already here in Colorado. Like, like they've been waiving the CDL driver's license requirement, like hiring truck drivers who are not licensed. Everything but the time change.
I don't like it.
No.
But I don't like it getting dark so early.
Well, it depends where you're at, too, because I know down in Texas, it doesn't get dark that early versus being up north. It has to do how far you're away from the equator. Like further up north, the sooner it gets dark, and then further down south, the more daylight hours we're gonna have year round, more balanced out. Because I know in Colorado here, like by 4:30 it's already dark. In
Oh,
Brooklyn,
it's from the light? Okay. Well, if it's gray, you can turn it pink like Shay Shay. I see a lot of older women out here running around now with blue and green hair. I think it's cool. Just because we get gray hair, we don't have to keep looking old.
Man, you know what people do here in Colorado, Randy? They actually paint their hair gray so they could get the senior discount.
Mhm.
That's what people do here.
Yeah, me too, Victoria. Oh, I didn't see you down there, girl. Sorry.
Well, if they stop the Colorado, kind of move to Central Time, you know, if they decide to stop the daylight savings time.
You're muted. I can hear you.
You can't hear me?
There I can.
Okay. Hi, everyone.
Hi,
Oh, I haven't met you. I'm Shayla. What's your name?
Alfonso.
That's Alfonso.
Oh, hi, Alfonso.
How are you?
He's,
I'm good.
he's a blind Mexican.
Oh, Sarah.
He snuck over the border years ago.
What? Can he take you with him? Can he take you back? Please take Randy with you, please. Can we swap? Can we do a trade?
Trade?
Yes. We'll take anybody for Randy. We'll switch. So, Randy, where you
Trying to
headed?
get south.
Okay.
New Orleans.
Yeah, you're going to get some Cajun food.
Yep.
Oh, yeah.
Get me some shrimp.
Oh, wow.
Yep.
All the seafood. Yeah. Do we have anybody here from New Orleans? No.
I don't think we have anybody. There was somebody on Rita's this morning. Who was that? She's from Louisiana. Is it Catherine? No. Maybe it's Catherine. I think she's from New Orleans. Or from Louisiana. What's this truck doing?
I imagine they speak French in Louisiana, right?
Creole, which is basically broken French mixed with a little slang and American twang with it. But yeah, pretty much.
Big of the Cajun music.
Yeah, so they have a lot of history in New Orleans. There's a lot of history down there.
You got to go down there when Mardi Gras is going on in February.
I wanted to go to I want to actually go out the state to do carnival one day. I want to go to Trinidad. I need to see what happens in this election and know if I'm going to be able to afford to go or not. So we'll see. Did everybody go out to vote, no matter who they voted for? I hope.
I did. I vote accessibly.
Good.
In Colorado, you could vote online now. In Colorado,
Really?
if you are blind, you could vote online.
Wow.
Because they have a law now called voter accessibility,
Mm.
where you could get your ballot online, print it, then turn it into the Dropbox, or just vote straight online.
So this time your ballot was paper?
I got
Mine was paper this time. I had to do a paper and with a marker fill it in. It was the first time I ever had to do that.
well, in Colorado, you got the choice to mark it online and then print it, then drop it off, or you could just do it all online.
Oh wow. Only
Because
if you have a certain disability, what they call a disability?
Yeah, you gotta have a certain disability, like a physical disability, preventing you from going to the polls, basically,
Okay.
or you're blind.
I'm coming, Kitty. I'm coming. I know. My other cat I had to put up because I can't watch both of them at the same time when I'm on video. And they always get to fighting and scrapping. So he's hollering because I got him isolated right now.
So basically, with Colorado, they have it called the Voter Accessibility Act
Okay. I'm
to
for
remove
it.
the barrier.
I'm for it. I'm for anybody. But see, like even when I went to vote today, they didn't ask me for my ID. I gave it to them. But I feel like ID should be a big part of voting.
Yeah.
They didn't ask for your ID?
No, she asked my name, and I gave
Huh.
her my ID. But I know all of them. I mean, I know me and my sister the only ones that come in here that vote a certain direction. So I always know that most of the time when I probably go, my vote won't even count, but I still go. I'm in Washington State. Dropped my ballot at the ballot box yesterday. Go Karen. Go Karen. And
Man, you know what's going on in Washington State and Boston and Oregon? The people are setting the ballot box on fire.
Yep, I've seen that. I did 2 of them.
yeah. Yeah.
And
Jay, you
hundreds of
just
ballots-
came on. Somebody said in Arizona it's already started that the computers went down and they're turning people away in one county,
Where?
Arizona.
Arizona.
You know what? Who shopped? Anybody shop? Anybody shop? No, not really. Arizona got a lot of electoral things. They've had cloudy for a few years, so you know.
Yep.
Yeah.
You know, the states that have all the problems with the voting, they shouldn't be able to be in the voting system until they get it straight.
Yeah. Well, I mean, I don't understand how it got so complicated. We have countries that do voting in one day, and it's
Yep.
solved in one day. Ours takes 6, 7 weeks, 8 months. What's going on? We still don't know some states from 4 years ago. So I find it they've muddied the water, and we just got to see.
But the reason our country was set up that way because originally our ballots were carried by horses and buggies back in the old days,
Yeah.
and
But
they
I mean,
kept
you
it
tell
that
me,
way.
we haven't figured out a way in 2024. You could do. They've cured everything they want to cure, and they've done everything they want to do. They go on the moon. They do this. They can't get a ballot right. We can't have one vote, one ID, one ballot. You must be a citizen. We can't do that. We can't get that together.
Heck,
No,
you can have a sex change. Be a boy and turn into a girl.
I don't even have to do that. I can do nothing and look the same way and say I identify as a man and still walk in the bathroom.
Yeah.
But yet I can't secure my vote. Amazing.
I was telling Randy that my friend in New Mexico, he moved to Indiana recently, and
Welcome back, Jennifer.
he kept his New Mexico residency for the purpose of registering to vote in another state. So he's gonna vote twice, one in New Mexico and he voted again in Indiana.
And for me, whether he votes on my side or not is not the issue. What he did is illegal and he should be jailed,
Right.
whoever he is, because we get one vote, like even if it's for my side, the one thing I can say about me is if you're wrong, you're just wrong. I don't care.
Yeah, it doesn't matter. Yeah, I agree wholeheartedly. If it's even if it benefits me, if it's wrong, it's wrong.
Yeah, but here's
Randy made me get on because I'm telling on you, Randy, because my sister want to know why her cat is locked up. I want to know it's because of you.
It's DJ's fault because she wasn't here to come up.
Hey.
Jane's gonna miss you. She likes you, DJ.
Hey.
Now she's gone already.
Oh, Janie was there.
Yeah, she's in earlier.
I don't get notifications anymore. What y'all doing? He's just driving to where you say you going to New Orleans? Yes, indeed. Leave your shirt on, Randy. Please leave your shirt on. Don't get no beads. Don't do it.
Yeah, Victoria, you're right. Yeah, this happened one side, happened the other, and then if he's doing it, how many others are doing it?
Yeah,
that's why I say if it's wrong, it's wrong.
But here's the thing: the states don't check beyond their neighboring states.
But Alfonso, it doesn't matter what states are.
Right.
Have your moral deals and do the right thing.
Right,
And you ought to be
right.
telling that too. You know,
I
just
told my friend.
because you can do it and get by with it doesn't mean you should be able to do it.
Right.
Well, the one thing about it, and the fact that he brags about it, basically,
Yeah.
means that he's okay with it. I mean, even if I get an extra vote, I don't want it if it's underhanded.
And you know what's happening here? Sometimes they send me like an extra ballot where I don't need it, so I just send it back.
But see, I think that always has happened, like when the pan thing happened, everything went to heck, and you can do whatever you want, and you can fill out 8 papers and put them in, and come in the drop box and put in 85 letters, like, oh, these are for all my neighbors and all this stuff. It became, I just feel like if you can't get to the machine to put your vote in, then, I mean, we shouldn't be having it where it's so willy-nilly that anybody could just go on the internet and say, hey, I'm here to vote for American president. Like, American president is a very powerful thing. We need everybody with their wits about them
Right.
going to vote.
Another deal is if it's mailed out, it ought to be mailed out registered. So the
Right.
person it was mailed to has to sign for it. Because,
Right.
you could have moved away and somebody else opens your mail, fills it out, and that ain't right. There ought to be accountability on all of it.
Right now, today, scammers are stealing people's mail, just walking up people's steps and stealing mail. So today,
Yep.
I mean, he did his back. I'm just telling her you back. I know. She just got here, so, yeah.
Is there supper on the table?
No, nothing's on the table. He wants to know what's
Dang.
on the table.
I know you're the bad sister. I know it.
Both younger siblings. She said, you heard her?
Yep.
Because I'm
Yep.
the younger sibling, I'm the bad one. Okay, I thought
DJ, is she adopted?
she was. She's been telling me that story since I was like 4. And
Or
my
did you
parents
drop her
will
on her
never-
head when she was little?
Look, my parents will never dispute. They never get in. If I say, am I really? They say, listen, if you want to listen to what she say, that's between you and her. They never will answer the question if I'm adopted.
Oh.
So this has been on the
So-
table for 40-something years.
So the jury's out still, huh?
We never know. I'm hoping that it says I'm not related, so I can go to the Hiltons, because I really believe I'm a Hilton. I believe I'm related to the Hiltons, and I'm missing my misfortune, my fortune money. Like, I need my money.
Brandy, I told my father, I said, will you just show her the papers so we can get this over with?
I'll be an eyewitness.
I am not adopted. I'm almost certain. But if I am adopted, it's because they stole me from the Hiltons, and they're looking for their long-lost black child. And they just look for me. And here I am, y'all, if you're looking. I'm here. So, yeah, that's hot. I'm a Hilton. Come get me. So, yeah.
Well, the way they track the ballots here in Colorado, they gotta have the tracking number. When you send it back, it gets back into the system. So you get an email confirmation that they received your ballot, and then you get another email saying that they counted your ballot. So it's registered to your name. It's tracked.
I mean, the government is all kinds of things, but I don't know. I'm of the mind, and I never really trusted the government one way or the other. I remember Tuskegee. I remember the smallpox, blankets. So I'm just like, I take it all with a grain of salt. I vote with my religious belief and my morals, and that's where I leave it at. And whatever happens, I'm going to have to just go with the flow.
Yep.
Yeah, we have to deal with it, make deal whichever way it goes. But the only thing is, yep, if you, Jennifer, if you're seeing something, because I'm driving, so I can't, I turned my radio down. If anybody gets any updates, go ahead and share them.
Jennifer, you want to come up? You got some news?
Yeah, Jennifer, you can come up too. Anybody's welcome up.
Hey, are there any musicians out there besides me?
What do you play?
I play the piano, harmonica, banjo, guitar.
What? You play everything?
Yeah.
I haven't played the saxophone in years, but I played saxophone, alto saxophone for years. The first poll closes in 6 minutes. Okay.
Yeah, I thought it was getting close on some of the states.
He said, did you vote, Randy?
I did not.
He did
Shannon
not.
did, but the reason I didn't, and it's no excuse, is where I live is majority Republican. They're going to vote the way I voted anyway. It
I
wasn't a
understand what you're saying.
toss-up state. I should have went, but
See, and I'm the opposite because I'm in a city in the state where I feel like, why am I even going as a Republican to cast this vote? I still went. I don't know if it's either because I felt like if I was you, I would be comfortable too. Like, I don't really have to go. I'm represented by everybody around me, but I just go just because I have to.
it sounds like, though, this year, like in New Jersey, North Carolina, Arizona, Georgia, it sounds like there's been a lot more groups, especially like the black community, have stepped up and early voted. So in those states where it's, they're close calls, that's where everybody needs to really vote. The ones where they're majority, it doesn't really matter. Yeah, I should have. Jennifer's coming in. I should have, because I don't want the casinos in our state. They're trying to put more casinos here.
Really?
Yeah, but
Hi, Jennifer.
you got more Native Americans in your state, right, Randy?
No, not really.
Because casinos can only be run
Wait a
by
minute.
Indian reservations.
Jennifer, is that you? Hey, Jennifer, it's been a long
My
time.
phone, not my AirPods.
We lost Alfonso.
Are you going shopping now, Jennifer? Are you headed to the store? Uh-oh.
We lose it? Am I frozen too? Okay.
Oh, no, it's her.
Okay.
She said earlier she was going to go to the store.
Oh, Deej wants you to know that she was on your past live streams, and she saw your baby goats and puppies and what else you see? Oh, okay, she saw your farm and animals and stuff. She was on your page.
Did she see my sexy body?
No one saw that. You left it somewhere else.
Oh, dang.
She said she saw it. Really? Okay, he's backstage. He's backstage. Alfonso's in.
All right.
Yeah, but I'm not even worried today. I'm just leaving it all in the hands of God and just like however it comes out. I still have my feelings, and I'm gonna have my feelings and my beliefs no matter what happens.
It sounds like earlier when I was getting loaded, it sounds like we are doing good in most places.
So America, and I know America, like when America wants something to happen, they make sure it happens. Look at JFK. So I mean, no, I listen.
All right, Jennifer.
Hey. So yeah. Okay, you take a walk after dinner. Jennifer's gonna take us with her on her walk.
Man, I hope not, though. I get tired of walking.
Jennifer, where are you? That is light enough that you can walk outside. It's 6 o'clock here.
She's in Missouri. She lives right south of me.
So
Jennifer lives about 45 minutes from. Yeah, see right here where I'm at. I'm actually in the middle of the state right now. Hi, Ernie. But Jennifer lives just north of Kansas City, north side of Kansas City.
I'm doing well. How you doing, Ernie? Oh, okay, because it's really dark here now.
Yeah. No, it's still a little bit light.
Oh, okay.
Hey, Madwood. Hi, Terry.
Okay. Oh, so it's light enough that you can walk out at nighttime? I wouldn't go to now.
I don't know how long I'm going to go. My wife calls me at 7 o'clock, so I might go until 7 o'clock.
Okay.
And I might
Ernie
jump back on at 7:30.
Okay, Ernie says he's seeing the blood doctor. Randy, I'm supposed to get IV iron soon. Oh, it's already dark here in Colorado since I'm so far up north. Okay, Alfonso said it's dark where he at too. Oh, so you're getting an iron? What happened? You have an iron deficiency, and they just have to give it to you through intravenous. Oh, because I gotta get off soon anyway, so I could make these something to eat. I mean, I can't just have her come home starving.
What did she bring home last night?
So we had an incident last night when I didn't bring my phone downstairs with me. I told you I was taking, oh, I'm sorry, Ernie. I was taking our book yesterday, and a friend of mine walked down and saw these coming home from work. So he said hi to us for a moment, and he walked away. And then maybe like 2 minutes later, I saw a tow truck go down the street. And then 2 minutes later, I saw a tow truck speeding up the street with his car on it and the alarm going off. And I said, wow, I wonder what's wrong with his car. He didn't even mention it. So I go upstairs and y'all had stopped the live. So I called him and I said, oh, I saw your car on the tow truck. What's wrong with it? He said, damn it, they stole my car. There's nothing wrong with my car. My car is paid for and old. Why is my car going? So the police had to come. It was a whole thing in my neighborhood because that's a new way of stealing. It had no license plates on it. It had no written tags on it. I mean, nobody. But you wouldn't see a tow truck and assume that they're stealing someone's car. You just say, "Oh, that person didn't pay their bill." You would not assume it's a thief. It was a brand new truck. It had rims on it. Like it was brand new. So it might have been stolen.
Oh, probably was.
So yeah,
Ernie is a good cook.
A lot going on, and it just make you have to know because his car is maybe like 10 years old, but it's a BMW. But I mean, shoot, if they could take his car, they could take any of us. They could just, and it really took them 2 minutes to hook him up. He had just walked in the house.
Oh, dang. Not much anymore, Ernie. I used to run out there every week.
What's your specialty, Ernie? What do you cook really good?
He made some really big chicken wings the other day because they had a contest to see who could eat the most chicken wings.
My goodness, Ernie, you be in an eating contest? I want to be in one. I don't want to win, but I just want to eat some of the food. You cook whatever I want. You better go ahead, Ernie. You heard Ernie? He could cook anything. Okay, Ernie. All right. Ernie, did you go out to vote, or you're going to get your blood done, huh? Oh, where you from, Ernie?
He's from Ohio.
He took Southern food. He's from Ohio. We got a lot of family out there.
Out there where the worthless nuts at, a Buckeye.
Okay. We got family in Lima, I think. Lima? Is it Lima or Lima? Lima? Okay. No, that's right, Mad Dog. Don't get scared. It's only food. My cats are yelling at me.
Mad Dog does some good barbecue stuff. He's up in Iowa.
I'm in New Jersey, by the way. I think everybody know that already. But yeah, I'm here. I'll probably make some ribs this week. He making ribs. Mm-mm. Oh, we're
Oh,
making
bunions
ribs
tomorrow.
Oh, wow. You be eating good, Ernie. Good. Hi, kitten.
Chelsea's probably doing it. Ernie's probably just watching.
Okay. He said he can make anything, so it doesn't matter. Southern cooking is the best. It's the best.
I agree.
Mm-hmm. So many
There ain't
varieties.
many dishes up north that I like.
Yeah. He says Chrissy sits and watches him cook. It's not the other way around.
Oh, that ain't what I've seen.
What you say, D? I mean, she loves South meat. Hi, Charlotte.
Hi, Charlotte.
So Mad Dog is a competition person for his barbecue. So he don't make it for regular old folks. He make it
Yeah,
for women.
he went to Kansas City for the tournament or barbecue deal, the American Royal. I think it's last weekend.
Yeah. Because the other guy got on here live talking about it. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Bye, Alfonso. Alfonso says he's got to get going. You all have a blessed day and have a safe trip, Randy.
All right. Bye, Alfonso.
Alfonso. And tell your friend stop double voting before we get him.
Give me his name. I'll turn him in.
Friend that votes twice. And I say, even if you're on my side, I don't want the extra vote.
Nope.
Mm-mm.
We don't play them games.
No. Only one side has people that's been dead for 10 years voting, not our side. We don't do those things. Oh, it looks good out there, too. I can't believe it's so light out there. Like, I can't get a good view, but it's dark here.
Well, don't go outside and scare anybody.
I'm going out and scare everybody. I want to.
Oh, I was watching before I went live when I was loading. They're still showing videos of Halloween, and there's somebody in Texas had made like some dead bodies by the steps in the swimming pool. It looked like blood running out of it, and there's a man hanging off the porch and everything. And they go, the question was, do you think they went too far? I thought it was neat.
Creative, but I mean, it took a lot of time for one day. But I mean, Thanksgiving is coming. It's almost turkey time. I'm ready for it. I am here for the turkey. I'm ready.
Are you making the turkey?
I'm not doing it. I just do the sweets and stuff. I'm on a diet, so I've been punishing them, but I'm going to make a lot of sweets this year, probably. I'm going to probably do a pecan pie and at least one cake and maybe some sweet potato pie. I'm not eating any of it, but I'm going to make it. Who's cooking, you or Shannon?
Shannon, I'll probably be on the road. Shannon probably has to work that night. She usually works a holiday night, so way her schedule falls. Depends on what day it's on. I haven't seen when Thanksgiving was.
So they don't give you what?
It's on Thursday, so yeah, she'll have to work.
If you work on Thanksgiving, you get Christmas off or something? Is it how it works?
Nope.
Oh, okay. So you might be working on both holidays.
Anymore, I do work the holidays because I don't have no little kids at home. So I
Okay.
give the people that have little kids at home time off.
Really nice of you.
And then sometimes the loads pay more when you work the holidays.
Go Charlotte. Go Charlotte. Charlotte voted, and she said she voted for the right person for her heart. That's all we asking.
That's all we're asking. Like I said, it doesn't matter what side, as long as you vote it, and then you're satisfied afterwards.
That's all.
The debates are all over.
Did you hear Dee? She told some people
No.
to stay home. She wanted some people like, no, don't you go. Don't you go. She saw her friend this morning and she told him, don't you go. Don't you go down here. So yeah. I mean,
I can see. I can actually see Dee standing at a poll booth with a baseball bat, telling him to go home.
She got in, they had processed me, and then they were slow with her. She this morning they started putting like 5 or 6 people in front of her. She was getting hot. I was laughing. It was like 6 in the morning. It was amazing. She was already ticked off by 6 a.m. She's like, I'm dressed for work. I need to get, and they were putting other people behind us in front of her. It was hilarious. I was dying laughing. And they said, just like you, they was like, we thought she was the bad one. Maybe you're the bad one, see?
Maybe you've been rubbing off on her.
Because my hair pink, I'll be starting trouble. No, it's not me.
Yeah, you're a bad influence.
Uh-oh, Vicky, you hear that? I'm a bad influence. I'm influencing y'all. That's okay. Dee said she bullies me sometimes, but no one else can bully me. So y'all just know that. I am the good sister. Now it's all, the jury is in. Everybody knows now.
Keep telling yourself that it might come true someday. One could only dream.
How far are you from New Orleans now?
800 miles from New Orleans right now.
Oh, wow. Are you going to be on live all night long? Okay, baby. What's wrong?
I won't be live in the morning because Rita goes live at the shop in the morning, but I'll go live as soon as Rita gets off tomorrow.
Okay, let me see. My other cat might want to make a debut. Come here. What's wrong? It's these cats. Come here. Come No, it Randy did it. That's the reason why you don't have your can. He got out camera fast. But that was my second cat. That was cat number 2. Yep. So let's see. Okay, you're not gonna be on in the morning. So I don't know. I'm gonna have to give Randy my phone number so he can text me because I'm not getting notifications.
Oh, I'm roboting.
Oh, what to go after? Okay.
I think I'm back.
Yeah, you didn't. You good. Wait, no. You're starting to freeze now. A little shaky. So what did you say it was gonna get spotty up here?
Yeah, down through here it gets a little bit spotty sometimes.
Mm-hmm.
It ain't went out all the way. Sometimes it goes all the way out. Then I got to come back on.
Oh, okay. Let's see here. I don't think anybody said.
You ever take
anything.
saran wrap and you ever put saran wrap on your cat's foot?
On my cat's foot?
Yeah.
To do what?
Watch them jump around.
No, Randy, I'm gonna put some on your feet and see if you jump around. No, we don't do that. We don't do that to our animals. You know?
Yeah. Yeah, it's fun.
No,
Hi,
it's not
DJ.
fun. It's not fun.
'Cause their paws are sensitive, and they won't put their foot down. They just hop around.
Okay, Randy, don't do that. I'm telling Shannon. I'm so telling Shannon. Where is Shannon? I'm telling on you. Oh, he said Shannon be about to wake up about 7 o'clock too. I'm almost
Yeah.
on schedule.
It's only 5 here.
Lucky you. Okay. See how many people in here? I can't tell anything.
All right, the polls are closed. Anybody got any updates?
All right, let's see. The first one that opened. 3 hours ahead of us. What is that? Mountain time? I don't know. Who's 3 hours ahead of us?
We're in Central Time.
Well, anybody watching the news? I don't know. Yeah, turn the news on and let's see what they're saying. I was all patriotic today. I wanted to, for America. So I bought my rotary cutter and ruler, and I've been practicing all day. And now I see what little things I need to upgrade. I need a new neck. But after that, I'm just gonna keep on. So anyway,
Rita says MSM lied.
MSM. Yeah, they do.
Hi, David.
You need this ruler. Let me tell you something, Charlotte. You need this ruler. Oh, it's expensive, but it is so worth it. I bought it. It's called True Cut, and it's got these little ridges on it. So this hooks onto it, so I can't miss. I cannot miss. So when I put it on, it's gonna hit every time, and it's not gonna wiggle around and all that. I needed it because my cutting with rotary cutters are, it's something to be desired. I can cut better with scissors, but for a cool cut with scissors, it seems like it's gonna take me forever. But that ruler, they have a triangle one, that one, and I think it's like 3 or 4 more they have came out with to try to do the shapes. But oh yeah, game changer for real. Hey Jason, we got you. We know what you're saying. We got you. Okay, David. David want us to know where he's staying. David, where are you? What state are you in? We'll see. Come here, kitty cat. Come here. David, where are you from?
He must be gone already.
Oh,
He come in and
he
dropped
just
his
wanted to stand
name.
up for a second, and that was it. He might be gone now. Might be gone. Oh, okay. Well, that's all right. Yeah, the news today, You can watch it happen, something happen in front of you, and then watch it on the news, and it's like something totally different happened. So yeah, too big to rig. That's what we needed to do. Too big to rig. I don't know, Rita. Fingers crossed, prayers, everything. We just have to see. Make it too big to steal. So we gotta like
Yep.
win so big that even while they trying to steal and make up their fake ballots, they can't even do it fast enough. No, Rita, I am too. I'm just trying not to be. I'm really trying not to be. I'm trying to be in my spirit and connected and just calm, but my heart is jumping up and down. The ruler is called
Charlotte wants to know where you got the ruler at,
True
Shay.
Cut. It's called, the company is called, what is the company called? Grace Company. Grace Company and True Cut. Easy, safe, accurate. So it's, the True Cut logo is a trademark of Grace Wood Sales. So Grace, okay. Can you see it? Andy?
Yep. Yeah, we can see it.
Okay, there you go.
I was going to make you big, but it came up. Hey, backtrack.
Hi, Backtrack. He said, wake up. Randy, you
No,
can't wait.
and you can't make me. I got on autopilot.
Bye, Rita. You coming on tonight in about, what, 2 hours? Well, about 8:30ish.
Rita, are you going live tonight?
Okay. Hi, Backtrack. Did you vote, Backtrack? Did you go out and cast your ballot? We don't want to know for who necessarily. We just want to make sure that you went
Shay,
out and voted.
I know you like fishing, but don't watch backtrack. He doesn't ever catch anything. He goes out there and just sits.
Well, part of fishing, I tell people,
All right, Rita.
because people think that fishing, you're going to come home with a bucket of fish, and it's not necessarily the truth. Most of the time, you come home
His
just
wife is
little
his
tipsy
wife
and
is
deer.
Jessica. I think she just runs him off.
Okay, I'll be looking
I
around
think
because my
she tries to
notifications
get
aren't
him out of the
working good,
house.
so I'll keep checking around in about 2 hours for you because I don't get my notifications anymore. I don't know what's going on with YouTube. YouTube, get it together. I can't miss my family and friends. Let me get here, please. Thank you. So yeah, so he doesn't catch anything.
Whoa, there's somebody on a bicycle. No, can't see him hardly.
Alvin, hi Alvin. Indiana, Kentucky show Trump leading with only about 2 to 5% of the votes counted. And Backtrack said he voted for what he felt was the least of two evils. As long as you did whatever it was behind, your heart was behind it, that's all counts. Somebody text messaging.
Alvin said something about buy double amount.
Jay, you see me? Where are you? Jay says he sees me. Hi, Jay.
What state's that, Alvin?
Let's see. He said Indiana and Kentucky was showing them about 2 to 5% votes counted. So maybe that's what he's talking about. Indiana, okay.
Oh, Indiana. Okay.
Uh-huh.
I'm curious about Iowa because they're trying to say Iowa was changing.
Yeah. He's on Trump's page now looking to see what he got up there. Okay.
Kentucky 61. Man, he blew those two states out.
All right. Well, with only 2% of the vote counting. Okay, so he said he voted with the polls open this morning, then went out exploring an old training camp from the 1800s. Okay. Did you have fun?
Did you meet any of your ancestors when you was there?
Did you have fun? Philadelphia and where? In Detroit. He said he said it has law enforcement there.
Rita, Missouri's the same way.
Yeah, he said there's a lot of police there. In Ohio. Half an hour ago? Okay. For some reason they're thinking it's gonna be a riot, but I know that only one side does all of that. The other side doesn't do all that. Huh? There's a lot of law enforcement. Oh, they called the police in Philadelphia and said there was a lot of cheating going on, so they had the police come out to help, I guess. I mean, okay. You never know, like, is it help or is it not help? You just don't know.
NBC's showing the results.
NBC, they can't get any of my ratings. I haven't watched them, and I really try not to watch the news on TV at all because I have watched him do a live rally myself, and then I watch the news, and they change his words around so much. It was like, is it the same thing I just watched? So I have completely given up news media. I find mine on Twitter. I find it on the internet because news says what it wants to say, and it changes everything around to suit whoever is saying it. So go to sleep because, like, I remember last election, I stayed up all night long. It was a stressful time. I'm not stressing this time. I'm totally not stressing. Because I've seen what happened for the last 4 years. We've all seen what happened for the last 4 years. And if anybody wants to keep going in this direction and they vote for it and we overwhelmingly win in that direction, then I hope we go there. I hope you get just what you vote for. CBS.
I agree.
We get what we deserve. So either way, we're gonna either get what what? Okay, Indiana what? Me too. We all did, Rita, and woke up. He was down by 17 million points all of a sudden. What was the first pipe or something, and next thing you know. But I mean, they did.
Yeah, I think most of us did. We thought we had it last time, and
yeah. So
I ain't saying it was stolen, but there was still a lot of foul play done.
I'm gonna say it, but okay. Backtrack says, wait a minute, we took out our metal detectors. We got a lot of hits, but the stuff we found led us to believe the whole area had been backfilled with topsoil. So that just means that they took out anything that was valuable before you even got there and staged it. Oh, what is it? Okay, Indiana, Harris 37.3, Trump 61.4. That's right now in Indiana. Rita, we all did, and it didn't go the way we thought, and so here we are again. Here we are again, deja vu. But I'm not gonna be, so afraid and upset this time. Let me get my charger because my phone is dying. hmm Kentucky is 66.1 Trump, Harris 32.8. Okay, I had to get on the charger because my phone always dying. I know, Rita. I know. It upsets your soul, but we have to just trust in God and just know that He is the one who puts leaders and kings in. So if we get what we call the moral one or whatever we think, then maybe it's a punishment that America deserves. You have to look at it in so many ways. America has done a lot of good, but America's done a lot of bad. So we just have to pray for all the people in power. We have to pray for their hearts and their souls that whoever gets into any of the smallest of jobs, that they do what they're supposed to do. I understand that. I understand. I want that for your grandchildren too, Rita. I really do. And I feel that sometimes the younger generation doesn't understand how serious and how important freedom is. That they squander it away right now, and we just have to pray harder than we ever did.
Yeah, Rita, you're right. We're trying to make it better for our kids and our grandkids because our years are numbered now. So we just want to make it better for them.
I should say that hard times make good men, strong men that can come against anything. So America has been, flourishing for so long. Sometimes you have to have a wake-up call. But, I'm praying for this country. I'm praying for the people in this country on both sides, that we all do the right thing. And that whoever's heart is hardened, that it just that turns, like God can do miracles. Even the worst person can do the best thing. So, if God has an input. Charlie says, I do too, Rita. I don't want them to struggle. I'm a nervous wreck, but trying not to be. Charlotte, we all are. Well, tell us some jokes, DJ. We should be laughing. Tell us some jokes. DJ said we should be laughing. So she's about to come in. Wonk, wonk. And tell some jokes. Come in with your cigar, your little what's that? And tell us some jokes. Okay, so Backtrack says we play in too many other people's backyards. Our biggest downfall is we don't tend our own block. You couldn't have said that better. You couldn't have said that better. Every
We do need to be involved a little bit in the other backyards just to keep them in their yard so they're not over in ours.
No, we don't need to pay you to be there in your yard, pay you when you come over and hop into my yard, pay you when you fight, and pay you because you hate me, pay you because you love me. We're paying everybody. Hi, Gladys. Hi, Gladys.
Hi, Gladys.
Is here. I mean, I see that Ukraine is they're paying pensions for them, and they're finding money in places people's houses hidden. Like, yeah, that Ukrainian money been crooked from the beginning, from the moment it started. He come over here and he see us struggling, and we're talking about taxes, and we can't afford to live, and how much everything costs us, and he still comes over with and then begs for money and talks
Will
down
somebody
about us
hold
because
my
all our
hand?
neighbors can.
It's getting dark and I'm getting scared.
You should be scared. Because the creeps come out at night. You should be scared. So, we just gotta stay prayed up extra for not this generation, but the next generation and next generation. We're gonna have to pray harder. Yeah. You see, that's the thing. People so free. They free to not love. They free to not give thanks to God. They free to not support their own freedom. So, freedom is very expensive. Freedom is you can fail with freedom. People want guaranteed outcomes, and freedom doesn't give that. You either make it or you don't make it. And Charlotte says the one responsible makes me sick, and no money to help with the people with disasters. In Maui too, they got done really bad. And Back to the Hooligan says you need a Thunder Buddy, big guy. You need a Thunder Buddy, whatever a Thunder Buddy is. You need that. He has a Thunder Buddy. We are his Thunder Buddies. But yeah, it's gonna be a long night tonight.
There's no longer tonight than any other night.
I should have got me a 6-pack of beer or something to wait on this one. Yeah, I think I'm gonna order me a beer. Or maybe like order me a beer or something. I don't feel like going out. I'm not sure if I need that.
If Marilyn was here, she'd sure take part in it.
Yeah, let's toast it up, Marilyn. Yeah, as soon as I get off of here, I'm going to make sure I get here. I can check the Cheaters Week to do what they want to do. Exactly. That's why we need it to be over shortly. And Alvin Lewis says, with Ukraine, if and when the war is over, who do you think is going to give them more money to rebuild? I wonder who. I wonder who they're going to look at for that.
Yep.
Here, these big old money bags, and everybody comes over with their hands out, and we need help. I mean, we're paying all these high prices for food and gas, and it's like, oh, we can't help you, but let's help somebody in this whole country that's way over there that we've never heard of and never been to before. It's amazing. But we are resilient as Americans. We make it no matter what the government does to us. We're still going to be okay. Later,
All
everyone.
right, backtrack. We'll see you later.
Bye, backtrack. Don't do too much paperwork. All work and no fun makes him a dull boy?
He lives in not bad area where he lives, but just north of him is a baddie. He lives south of Detroit.
Oh, okay. Well, I live in New Jersey, so I can't I can't say anything about where anybody lives. That's just what I cannot do. Any more news, D? Okay. Yeah, I gotta go though soon and get started to make something. I have to make something. We must eat even though it is election day. We'll have a Oh, and I can't wait to do my next hairstyle for you guys because it's gonna be
The
good.
girls have been waiting for a different style.
It's gonna be a goodie too. I never let you guys down. That will come through.
I think it ought to be a rainbow color, each braid a different color.
I would do that if let me see, the rainbow hadn't been hijacked by everybody. I would do that type of
Oh,
thing,
yeah,
you
I
know.
understand where you're going. Yep,
But I'm in a place where if
yep,
they see that, they're gonna approach me in a different way. I mean, I can still stand on it because
yeah,
the
yeah, they
Bible
would.
is. Yeah, I get the rainbow from the Bible. It's my God's promise to me. So I still reclaim it, but I'm in a place that I was steady. I'd have to explain that over and over and over and over. But I do all kind of colors. Do all kind. When they see me coming, they already know. Get ready. We about to work. So when I first joined, I had pink braids, which you see in the picture. Now I just got these little twists, and so I think I might do twists again the next time too. This is a lot lighter. But let's see. All right, Randy, I'm gonna get off of here. I gotta get some food. I'm getting hungry. I don't even care about
Yeah,
you. I'm getting
I'm
hungry
almost at a
now.
truck stop. I'm gonna pull in and get me some, but I'll leave it running.
What you gonna get?
Whatever they got.
Okay.
They got like a deli deal inside this truck stop. I have most of the time they have pork chops or meatloaf.
Dee just wanting you to know, by Alvin, that when we were out one time at a bar, she had on a rainbowish like scarf one time, and somebody bought her a drink. A lady bought her a drink, thinking that and she had to like tell her, "Oh no, I just like the scarf."
Hmm.
So yeah,
Yeah, it's bad
thank you
because they
so
want
much.
to adopt that stuff, but other people like it too, and so then they want to associate everybody with that.
Yes, and it's crazy because the rainbow doesn't belong to anyone. So, I mean, and you want me, and then the rainbow, straight people are not in that. LGBTQ, all that is no straight in that at all. So you want me to care about something that doesn't represent me at all. So yeah, whatever. But I gotta go cook because I'm
All right.
starving. I'm getting hungry, guys. I'll be looking. I'll check at 8:30 to see if Rita's on, and then if she's not on, I'll check for you too. I'm not getting you guys notifications, so I'm gonna give you my phone number, Randy, later. I see your
Okay.
phone number on here. I probably just text you and tell you it's me, so you can
Okay.
just text me and just let me know when you're coming on. Give me a little heads up. If you be coming on early, I can't get you. I'll be sleeping. I gotta catch up.
I'll call and wake you up.
Y'all be getting on too early for me. So, bye, Charlotte. Bye,
Bye.
Kevin. Bye, Alvin. Bye, Rita. Bye, everybody that's on. Bye, Gladys. Dee, you're here, so I don't have to say anything anymore. So, who else is here that I have to say goodbye to? Well, anybody else is here, I would like to wish you a blessed day. And Randy, be safe. And I will text you in a little while with my number.
All right.
Okay,
Bye.
bye, everybody.
I'm sorry, guys. I like them two girls. They're a hoot. Fun to be around. I enjoy talking to them. They're always cheerful and bubbly. yeah, there's things going on in their life, but they're still not depressed, and they don't show it out here. They just bring on the party, laughing and smiling. Yep, you're right, Rita. And when somebody else comes on, they say we're their family. They giggle. They support us 100%. Guys, my ex is coming up. I'm gonna walk in and get some food and park. I'm gonna leave it run. You can talk among yourself. You can leave. I mean, you're grown people. You can do what you want to do. But I'm gonna leave it on so when I get back, instead of starting another one over. And I'll probably shut it off at 7 o'clock or right before, because Shannon calls. And if Rita goes live, we can all go over there. We won't be talking like we are here though, but we can all go over there and talk. Six o'clock at night is pitch dark out.
Keep left to I-17. Then take the ramp ahead. Take the ramp ahead.
This is Kingdom City, Missouri. Oops, the thing kicked off on me, went sideways, or went back.
When possible, make a U-turn. Then take the second right.
road coming in here. I'll be right back, guys. Okay, let's go see if we can find us a place to park. It's not full yet, so. I got chicken strips and coleslaw. Yeah, looks like a good place right straight in front of us. I like parking when my truck's leaning to the right side. My head's uphill. Can't see the lines. Oh. You know what? I'm gonna go down there and pull in. And I can get out easier in the morning. Straight shot out. I'll be right back, man, guys. I gotta do something here real quick. Sorry about all the noises and stuff. It's part of me getting settled for a night. I like to get in the back, take my shoes off first. My feet hurt, so. just get back and relax. I don't have a recliner like Rhonda and Rita, so I got to get comfortable. It's actually halfway warm over here. It's a little cool over in St. Joe. Where's my glasses? Going to mute you to see if I can learn anything. Oh, okay. I'm going to grab my other phone too and see if I can learn something. Where the hell to go? I don't have Facebook on this one. Actually, it might get live going on. This one I'm watching ain't showing nothing. See if I can find a different one. The election time is what it's called, but they weren't really doing anything. Okay, thanks, Rita. Nationwide, it says Trump 59.9, Harris at 39.1 on NBC. Oh, the senators So, what do you think? And for the Republicans and the Democrats only had 20 something. Trump has 8 and Harris has 3 so far. None of the governors have been called yet that's running for governor. Ooh, Trump just jumped to 19. Harris is still at 3. Looks like Trump's got, I think it's Ohio and Wisconsin look like. Yeah, the Senate right now is 28 to 39 Republicans in the lead. The Republicans are taking the House also, 7 ahead to 1 Democrat. Guys, most everybody's dropped off here. Everybody's paying attention to the election, so that want to. So I'm going to turn mine off too and eat my dinner and stuff. So I'll be live tomorrow after Rita gets off. So I see everybody.